So this is continuing our series of short videos that are from messages given to me by the Lord within the congregation and church. This one is in Hebrews 8:8. We'll start in verse 7. It's saying why the first covenant was invalidated. It had nothing to do with the contents of the covenant nor with God's actions, but it had to do with the actions of the people with whom God made the covenant. And it says so right here. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then no place would have been sought for a second. So it sounds like the covenant itself was to blame or had some fault in it. But that's not what it says. Listen, for if that first covenant, the covenant is not only the contents of the covenant, but the two parties who are covenanting. So something within that covenant or the covenanters and how they behaved had fault. And it says in verse 8, for if that first covenant had been faultless, then no place would have been sought for a second, because finding fault with them, he says, behold, the days are coming, says the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and with the house of Judah, not according to the covenant that I made with their fathers in the day when I took them by the hand to lead them out of the land of Egypt, because they did not continue in my covenant, and I disregarded them, says the Lord. The fault was that they did not continue in their part of the covenant which they made with God. And so because they didn't continue in their part, there was fault found. And that broke the covenant, and the covenant had fault. And God then decided to disregard them and create a second covenant. So now you know why. Now you probably already knew why instinctively, but this specifically says why in the New Testament, in Hebrews chapter 8. May the Lord bless you as you seek Him with all your heart.